What's going on, guys? It is November 21st, and it is like 2:45. So I actually had a couple other vlogs that I did that I just scrapped because I don't really say much or have anything really to say. I just kind of wanted to vlog while I was going along. But this time I actually was like to say a little something. So because I've been watching a lot of ruthless aggression era matches in wrestling, and so it made me kind of think that, like, I mean, I've done backyard, obviously, and I have been in a ring and done things as well. So, like, I don't know. I think that I have one last little run in me. I don't think in the ring. So the difference for me, like, in the ring and in the yard, is in the ring you have to. There's a lot you have to know. I mean, there is outside the ring as well, and I'm going to get to that in a second. So there, in the ring, there's a lot you have to know, like, all the time, and like it's a lot of timing. And again, it is for outside the ring, but I don't know. It's different. It feels so different because one person, and I guess this is the biggest difference. One person is leading the match, and one person is following and taking the instructions, and like, so usually the senior will do it, whoever's been there longer, unless it's somebody new and they're like, they need to have them learn to plan out a match. So you don't have to, most of the time, I say a lot of the time, the matches don't have to be like scripted. Like, a lot of stuff is on the fly. I mean, they're still saying it, they're still telling you like what's going on, but a lot of it is like straight up on the fly. Like, they'll kind of push you into the ropes and then say, do this, and then you do it. It's like you don't practice like for a week in advance for that match, because you're having matches like every day, so you can't just practice that unless you do the same exact match, but sometimes they do it for house shows. But it's different when you're doing backyard, because a lot of times you'll still do that. What is up with this guy's horn? Oh, hey. I think I knew him. That ponytail looked familiar. But anyway, in the yard, it's much different. It's much different because I felt that it's much different because you're not always waiting on like cues, because I mean, there's some matches that we actually did, like the Iron Man match. So let me tell you about this. This is the Iron Man match that we did. 30-minute Iron Man match we did. We had that whole thing planned out, and we actually practiced that one. So we got through a point. So when we did the match, we thought we had the pacing down, but when we were actually in the match, in the moment, we like double timed. And so the match was like very short. We were 15 minutes and some change shy of what we actually were supposed to be at. So half of that match was just on the fly, and I'd like to think that Kid Bell and I had good ring chemistry. That's why we were able to be able to still continue to put something on. Like, I guess near the end, we did have a little bit of feng shui going on. And also that I think it was partly the announcers, because when they were saying how much time we had left, it was always like different. It wasn't because he said we had 15 minutes or 16 minutes left, 16 minutes remaining at one point in time, and I was like, oh no, 16 minutes past, 16 minutes remaining, and we're like, huh? But like there was some things like that. So near the end, we kind of like we had to go off of what they were saying for the time. So it kind of got botched a little bit, but I mean, I feel like overall it was fine. But that being said, like I feel like if I were to do like have another run anywhere, I would rather have it be outside the ring. Not that inside the ring, not to have anything wrong with inside the ring or anybody that was there or anything. I just think I prefer backyard overall. And that style of wrestling. It is I will say it is a little more what's the word I want to use here? So I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but stiff, I guess. The landings are a lot more stiff because you're landing on the ring. The ring has a little bit of shock, a little bit of give, but the cement doesn't. Okay, the gravel doesn't. The grass does a little bit, but not as much as the ring. Especially in freaking the northeast in November when the ground is like frozen. So yeah, dealing with that was fun. And not all of it was in November. I just remember that match was close to November. I think it was in October, but it was still chilly. And it was raining for one of the matches. I mean, we rehearsed one of the matches, and it ended up raining during the actual match, so we had to ad-lib a little bit. Okay, I keep thinking of the word ad-lib when I'm trying to think of the actual word, and this has been going on for like a year. I can't think of the word that I actually want to say. That's like ad-lib is like a synonym for it. What's the word I'm thinking of when you're trying to improvise? There we go, improvise. Oh my gosh, finally. So we had to improvise that match due to rain. But yeah, I would definitely love to have another small run, even if it's just me and like one other person just doing like just a small program, like maybe a 7-match series or something. That would be really fun. Because when we ended, it didn't end on like the terms I wanted to, because I moved and I wanted to continue but couldn't because there's nobody down here that wants to yet. So, but we'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later.